Hello, you're watching fan-tastic blog, and in this video we will install not one but two fantastic fan ventilation in roof of my Sprinter van. Let's go! I want to install two fantastic fans because my van is quite big and long, so one fan will be up the front near the kitchen area, and second one will be in my bed area for the night sleeping with the breeze. So yeah, what we need to start, of course, is cutting the big square holes in the roof of my van. I marked down the contour with this bottom part of the fan, so I put it in the center and with my Sharpie goes around it. You can see here it's no ribs in this place, so it's easier than the bottom part, so we start with this first. And I drill a hole with drill for my jigsaw to put in and cut this square to put my fan. This bottom part actually is a little smaller than fan itself, so I need to cut a little bigger square than my contour is, and I will do it now. We cut the hole in the roof and need to tune it a little because it's a little curved. I will cut it with jigsaw, and it's almost perfect for my fan, and it's a little rainy outside and it's getting heavier, so safety first, guys. And now we will try to finish as fast as possible. Fan fits perfectly, but this little rib a little on the way of this panel, so I will sand a little on this side so it will sit on the roof perfectly with sanding machine. And also I will sand all the cuts in the roof so it will be smooth and we will not cut ourselves installing the van and for the fan. The hand. Whoa. After cutting the roof hole, we put the ceiling plywood in, and I marked hole in it too. I wanted to jigsaw it right from here, but it's too short, so we will put it down and actually cut this square on the ground. I bought this vent installation kit with a special tape from Amazon and put it to the sides of the vent, so it will prevent to any water going through the sides of this hole. And now I can put it down and screw it to the roof. I put vent to the roof and taking the lid out by unscrewing 4 screws on the side and drill holes where screws must be and put the screws on. They put some silicone out of the sides. I think it's good to know that it's spreading around all the surface. And now I will also put the silicone around all the sides and to the screws, so it's no water going through the screws to the metal and no rust goes there. So I put all the silicone 2 times to the sides of the vent and to the screws, so it's totally insulated from the water outside. And now we wait it to dry and became hard. But basically the roof part of this vent is finished. I will put the cover lid back and that's all. You can see here is the end of the van, and here it's more complicated because this surface is not ready for fan installation, and this ribs it prevents it to mount properly. But because internal big ribs. This is only place I could mount the fan, and I will figure out how to make these ribs flat to mount my vent properly and water resistant, and I will show you later after I cut this hole. To make these ribs flat, I cut it with jigsaw, two straight lines on the sides of the ribs, then with hammer, and these things I just flat it, and now it looks much better and it's much flatter, and with silicone I think it will be no problem to put ventilation fan to this hole. Some days later, after back fan was installed, and it's no leaks, no problems at all for now. I can show you as the roof. It looks nicely. The silicone, it's very sticky to the metal parts and not so sticky to the plastic parts, so maybe I will cover it another layer of some other silicone, but it's fine. All the parts is insulated, looks very good. And now I will cut the holes in my ceiling wood to put it back on the front and on the back of this fence. And one hole is done. Nothing interesting here, just this ugly hole. But when you put cover into it, it looks very nice. No problems here. So now I cut the second one. I made a second hole, but more important, I made all the wiring. I choose to use two separate wires for each of the fan, so if one of my wire will be dead, I still will have one of fan working. I connected to my communication box and through the fuse box, and this is white wire. Two of them going there, one of them going to the fan here, and second one going through the wall and goes there to this fan. So is it working or not? Of course it is. I already tested it, and lid is open and fan is working. So I'm closing too. Nice. So a little about the fan. It's a fan-tastic fan. It has temperature controller, so you can choose what temperature it will off automatically. If it's too cold to operate, it will stops. Also it has automatic lid open and close, but you can do it manually too. And it can blow the air both ways, inside and outside. It's a very nice feature to have. It has a separate fuse and 3 speeds of fan working, and also the rain sensor. To test the rain sensor, and here it is it working or not, I made this wet paper and we will check out. Is it? Yeah, it's working nicely. Luxury thing. No danger of raindrops in my van. I will know it will close automatically, and it's very important for me because my bed will be there just down of the fan, and if it's rainy at night I will be very wet. Nice thing to have. With my friend we put the ceiling plywood and cover back to the ceiling, and you can see it's not yet have square holes for the ventilation, but it's easy to find because it have empty space in the plywood, and I will staple around the hole and then cut it to put bottom part of the fence in the hole. I made a staple contour on the plywood, and now I will cut this hole to make my ventilation open. I cut the hole and insert the bottom part of the fan. You can see it's too big because it's universal for any roof. So I will mark and measure how much I need to cut off from this part so it will be perfect for my roof. I mark it down with my Sharpie, the line. And the tricky part is you must cut not on this line, but you need to measure how much you have from the very bottom part to this line. It's about 4.5 centimeters, and cut this amount from this right part. I made the cut lane in this one and not this one, and I think I will cut with my multi-tool vibrating machine because it's kind of precise and easy to operate. But if you have a jigsaw machine, I think it will be fine too. Yeah, the tool was the right choice, and I cut the bottom part and see how cool it is. But one thing before I screw it to the roof, I don't much like the color of this white thing on my light brown ceiling, and I actually bought paint in cans to cover this part in some kind of light brown color. So now I will make a second hole for my second ventilation. Where it is? Yeah, right here. It will be the same thing as it was there, so I will not film it. And next we will meet at the secret place where I will paint my covers. Okay, now we're at my secret place, which is actually my garage that I rent, where my other car is, and I prepared some place to paint my covers. Some tricks you need to know: use primer before you paint, because it will help stick paint to the surface. Shake it well for a few minutes, and take some time between layers because paint needs to dry. Now I will put some primer layers and then paint. Before painting I test on the cardboard the color, and it's a good match with my ceiling color. So I will paint it now with this paint that I got in the car shop. This is actually a car paint, but it's nice for my purpose. It will work too. And some quick advice while I paint this: don't try to spray too close to the surface or you will make paint drops. And don't try to cover with color all the surface at one layer. It's much better to make 2 or 3 layers. And after 2 more layers of paint. I finally finished painting my down covers for ventilation and actually already installed one. And look how much better it looks than the white ones I had before. Just look. It's very great. No painting problems. Very nice match to my ceiling color. I'm very happy with this. So now I will mount second one, and basically that's all. I installed my second fan cover and both fan is now working, looks good, and that's all for this video. It was a very fun job to do, like, you know, what you doing on weekends? Oh, not much, just jigsaw big freaking hole in my Mercedes. It was fun. I want to send a big thanks for all my friends that was helping me to do this, and thank you for watching. I put the link to my fans in the description, and I think that's all I use in this project. Thank you for watching, subscribe to my channel, there will be plenty of videos soon, and bye! To test the rates some days later, and I can show you the bottom fan. I'm a bird.